the fuck is up, trash? How is your Friday going? I hope it's going great. As you guys know by now, it is story time week, and I am here to give you a story. This is actually a story I wanted to tell on my main channel for literally like 2 years now, and I just haven't done it. But now it's time. Also, don't mind my outfit. I just figured, you know, it's story time week. We might as well get comfortable. To be honest, I'm not sure what comfortability has to do with storytelling, but it works. Of course, I just wasn't lazy and didn't want to get dressed. Okay, maybe a little. So for this video, I am going to talk about excuse me, go ahead. Be free, little nugget. Also, just heads up, usually my trash videos are really long, but this story is just kind of short. So I have a feeling this video is probably not going to be that long. And I apologize for the noise outside. So this is the story about my ER trip on New Year's Eve. I was probably, let me think, I'm pretty sure I was in 5th grade. I don't know how old you are in 5th grade, but I'm pretty sure I was around 5th grade. It was like right before I moved out of Somerville. Hi, Nug! This story also has kind of like a precursor of how I got into psychology, so that's kind of interesting too. I'll have to make sure to tell you that part. But anyway, let's start from the beginning. Every New Year's Eve, my cousins and I would stay at my grandmother's house. The reason why we were staying at my grandmother's house is because my parents go out on New Year's Eve, you know, to celebrate, do adult things, whatever. Wow, it's fucking loud outside. So this was my cousins Amanda, Katie, Bobby, and myself, like I said, at my grandmother's house. Also, before I even get into the main part of the story, let me just tell you, at this point in time, my grandmother just got a cat, like I think a week or two ago, and the cat was a motherfucking bitch. Like, I don't mean just kind of a mean cat, like this cat was crazy. Oh, hey buddy. And side story really quick, this is important, just to, you know, give you a feel of how the night was going. We were all sitting on the couch, and I noticed on the other couch, this motherfucking cat was staring at us. And I don't mean just staring, I mean like glaring, this evil stare, like I'm gonna kill you motherfuckers. And I was fucking terrified, and I was like, oh my god. And you know what happened? All three of my cousins ran down the hallway into the other room. It got the cat going, and you know what the cat did? The cat motherfucking attacked me. The one person who didn't run from it. The cat dove from that couch onto this couch and clawed the fuck out of me. And, fun fact, I said this in my scar video, I still have the scar from that cat attack today, and I was in 5th motherfucking grade. I'll have to insert a picture, but I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do it because the scar's on my tit. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to take a picture. It's gonna be like a picture of my boob, but like whatever, I need to show evidence. We need receipts. And this scar has literally been on my fucking boob for years, and it's definitely not gonna go away because it would have gone away by now. Thanks Amanda, Katie, and Bobby for running. I really appreciate it. But that's not what sent me to the emergency room, even though I was fucking bleeding. We just washed it up and put a bandage on it, and I was fine. I was fucking mad at the cat. I wanted to fucking kill the cat, put the cat in the bedroom for the rest of the night because he was fucking psycho. But I got over it. So it's New Year's Eve and it's approaching midnight, and my cousins Katie and Bobby fell asleep. They were very young. So it's just my grandmother, me, and Amanda awake. Amanda's 1 year older than me. So we were patiently waiting until midnight was approaching, and it was so close, and we got our fucking toys ready. What? It's so noisy outside. Wait, is the window open? No, it's fucking closed and you could still hear it. So as I was saying, we had a bunch of toys, you know those noisemakers that you blow when it's midnight, you celebrate the new year, blah 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 bullshit. You know the ones where you're like, and the fucking things come out, you blow in the little tip. You know what I'm talking about, right? I have no idea what they're called. Noisemaker, streamers, I don't even fucking know. But we had them, and we were waiting till midnight, and at midnight, we wanted to run up and down the stairway of the apartment building, blowing the thing, screaming Happy New Year. And we were waiting, we were waiting, we were waiting, and midnight comes. What happens? We blow our fucking noisemakers and we start running up and down the staircase yelling Happy New Year, just as we planned. But then the night took a turn for the worst. We're running up and down the staircase, and I'm running up the staircase as Amanda is running down the staircase, and her shoulder hits me, because she's at a higher level than me, and her shoulder hits the streamer noisemaker thing and shoves it directly in the back of my throat. It doesn't go down my throat, it goes directly back, and you know the little mouthpiece, the little circle mouthpiece that you blow into, just stabs the back of my throat. I remember I pulled it out and I was silent. Amanda thought I was fucking with her. I'm still silent, I don't say a fucking word. I bolt downstairs, I bolt back into my grandmother's house, I run to the bathroom, and I start puking up blood. I guess I wasn't necessarily puking it up, it wasn't coming from my stomach, but the piece stabbed the back of my throat and cut my throat open, and I was throwing up blood. My grandmother freaked the fuck out, and she calls my mom and dad. They come running back from their date or whatever they were. They probably weren't even on a date. They were probably just, probably fucking, I don't even want to know what they were doing. They come running, and I was able to say, don't call 911. They were contemplating on calling 911. I didn't feel like it was necessary. I could talk, but I was puking up blood. I shouldn't say puking, like I said, spitting up blood is a better other word. And I remember Amanda was hysterical crying. She felt so bad. She was so scared. The poor girl literally thought I was gonna die. Mind you, we were only in like 5th and 6th grade. To see someone like coughing up blood because you ran into them is scary. And I was telling her, like, chill out, like, you're more scared than I am. Like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I like to tell myself I'm fine even when I'm not fine. So my mom and dad get there and they see I'm still spitting up blood and they rush me to the emergency room. The emergency room people take me right in because I'm literally coughing up blood. And it was fucking packed because I live in like the Boston area and it's New Year's Eve. But they take me right in. The doctor looks at it and at this point I'm coughing up less blood. It's starting to slow down, but I'm still coughing up blood in the emergency room like in a bucket. He checks it out. It's just a cut. It's bleeding because, you know, it stabbed me in the back of my throat. And I find out that if it was just 1 more inch in the wrong direction, I don't remember what direction he said, I would have needed surgery. I would have had to been put to sleep. It would have been way more serious. So I fucking lucked out. They ended up keeping me in the emergency room until the blood completely stopped and I was just in pain for a very long time. And that is why I went to the emergency room on New Year's Eve. But let me tell you something else, the psychology part. While I was in my room coughing up blood, I could hear the girl in the room next to us. I remember she was young. She was probably like 17, 18, and she was having what I know now was a psychotic episode. She was screaming. She was saying that she was hearing voices. I remember the mom saying this was the first time this has ever happened, and I was so young. And I was so intrigued, and I swear from that moment I knew that I wanted to work with psychotic disorders even though I didn't even know what psychosis was then. I was just so intrigued by that and I knew that that's what I wanted to do. And yeah, guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. I'm sorry if it was shorter. It probably isn't even that short. I always feel like my videos are going to be short and they're really not. But thumbs this up if you liked it, and make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow so you can hear Elle's story time, and then Michelle's story time the next day, and then next week with a whole new theme. Also, I hope you guys are enjoying the Stu Trash family. I fucking love them to death, and I know you guys do too. And with that being said, I love you guys so fucking much, and I will see you next Friday. Peace.